So, how, actually, let's actually go back to you, right? Um,
Yeah.
you said you were from Angola. Is that actually where you're really from, or you just kind of moved there and working there, or tell us some
No,
more
no,
about your
no.
past.
I'm from here. I was born here.
Okay.
I was born here. I am 24 years old, and I never move out. I always live here. Everything I made, my name, the people, everything, it's resides here. Angola, it's an Africa country. We share borders with Republica Democratic, with the Democratic Republic of Congo, Zambia, Namibia, and with the Atlantic Ocean. I live in the capital, Luanda, and we here don't have so many flat developers like other countries like Nigeria, Ghana, and yeah, other big countries that are really making great things with Flutter. We have a small community, Flutter Angola, that is really growing fast, really fast, and people are starting understanding that Flutter can give them more advantage in relation to the other competition, and our community is becoming even stronger. Um, I just started working with Flutter because of a friend of mine from here, Luanda too. His name is Balio Kasule. He actually was the first guy in our country that makes something with Flutter that our people from here uh, know about it, because he made an application on the early stage of Flutter. I think it was in 2017, and Google just like what he did and invite him to travel to the United States and join a big Google event about Flutter. He met the Flutter team on this event, and we kind of uh, became surprised about Google take somebody from Angola and pay everything, including the travel to the United States, and join a real, a physical Google event because of an application. So people started seeing that Flutter actually had future, and we start looking into Flutter and making some applications. But it wasn't just Value Casoli that brought me to Flutter. I saw also Flutter becoming even more popular into social networks like Facebook and Twitter. But I was trying to not become a mobile developer because I had no good experience with mobile developer. I started from web. I started as a front end web developer. Then I became a back end developer. And the first time I tried to make something with mobile, it was like it's too hard to make small things. And the hard thing for me was to customize interface, because I am the kind of people that like to have control of everything in the UI. And the solutions at the time wasn't good enough for me to have the full control of what I want to do. Like Xamarin wasn't good, Ionic wasn't good too. It was getting worse on each release, and I think there was what else? React Native, but all these platforms was really hard to maintain a good user interface. So I prefer to not join them and just uh, limit myself to front end things and back end things, just web, not mobile. And some years later, I see that Flutter. I read a post about Flutter, how it works, and I was amazed about one thing in particular. Flutter is like a paper or a whiteboard, and a whiteboard. If you have a pencil, you can do whatever you want. You just need to know how to do it on that whiteboard, and you are your own limit. So the whiteboard is you bring your pencil and design whatever you want. And that was impressive for me, because if Flutter give me all this freedom, it actually means that all those problems that I was afraid about other platforms were not problems for Flutter. So I decided myself to make something with Flutter, and was there where I made my first Flutter application. An application for the most big company, Cinema company for our country. I don't know if you understand what Cinema means.
No, what's that? Maybe you can tell us.
Cinema. How can I say it in English? It's like a collection of movie theaters where people can watch new movies in a big screen.
Oh, the cinema, right?
Yeah,
You mean the
cinema.
cinema?
That's
Cinema or
right.
theater? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So I made the website from this company. I made the API, the dashboard, but it was everything based on web technologies. There was not an application. So I decided to make the application too, and I made it with Flutter in just 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks, I made the whole application for this company, and I was amazed because I made the application with a great design, a good UI, and it was really fast. It was an application really fast. And one of the requisites of the clients was that the application should work on all devices, and it was even fast, even for all devices. Something that the other platforms were not good at that time. So that started my thing with Flutter.